Hey, what's up, you weirdos, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who do not know me or you're new, my name is Lady and this is my channel on YouTube, so welcome. I'm doing one of those videos again because I actually really enjoy making these videos, especially when I'm having a bad filming day. So this is a raw, unedited, unscripted video of me just talking to you guys. I love these kinds of videos, especially when they're unedited, because I don't know, it's just like people, including myself, were looking for genuine like creators, or we're looking for authenticity. People who are authentic. I completely honest, I was trying to record a very different video and I'm just having a bad pronouncing / talking day, especially with the important information that I want to give to you guys. That video should be coming up soon. I was trying to make a video about arboreals, or what is a arboreal, what is a terrestrial, and what is a phosphorial. I have trouble pronouncing things sometimes. So when it's those days, I really get in my head, or I think that I'm pronouncing it wrong when I'm pronouncing it correctly. My point is, because it's just not the day to record that video, I'm going to record a very different video, which is me telling you guys how I got into tarantulas, how I got my first tarantula, what's my story, what made me even get into tarantulas in the first place. Well, funny story, or not really funny, but interesting. So how I got into tarantulas and how I got my first tarantula. I was actually watching a horror movie with my husband, and the movie is Sting. Yeah, Sting, and it is a French movie, and it's a horror movie about a spider. I don't want to give it too much away, especially spoilers, because just in case you want to watch it, I suggest you watch it. Again, it's called Sting, and it is a French horror movie, and it's just beautifully made. It's a masterpiece of a movie. But instead of at the end being like, oh my god, spiders terrify me, like I'm so scared, I ended up the opposite end, where I was like, I look at my husband and I was like, you know, I've always wanted a tarantula. This is so random, but like I've always wanted one, and this movie is making me want to get a tarantula. Like, what's stopping me? I don't live with my parents. My mom would never let me get a tarantula. I didn't even bother asking to have a tarantula because I knew she would say no. So I was like, what's stopping me? And my husband looks at me and he's like, you know, I was thinking the same thing. Like, this movie really made me want a tarantula. He's like, I always thought they were really cool, really fascinating. So I decided to do a bunch of research and just look up YouTube videos and just like take in all that information of, like, you know, top 5 friendly beginner tarantulas. What's the best tarantula? What kind of tarantulas are there? What is an arboreal, terrestrial, and phosphorial? How much water to give them? What type of enclosure they should live in? The best enclosures, etc., etc. So I did a bunch of research, and then we went to our local reptile room and we ended up getting 2 tarantulas. We got the pumpkin patch tarantula and it's the Grammastola pulchra, but I'm thinking of the golden knee something. I'm trying to think of it's not scientific name. Golden knee, the brown golden knee tarantula. Oh god, I'm not even gonna edit this. But those were my first 2 tarantulas. Very easy, very beginner friendly tarantulas, and I love them. And we got them as tiny little slings. You tend to really get tarantulas as a very tiny little sling, instead of like really like adult ones. They cost a lot less too. It's just more cost efficient. Plus, I love seeing tarantulas, just get them as slings, little babies, and then watching them just grow. I don't know, it gives you like such a great and like warm feeling to see something that you take care of just grow into an adult. And that's what's happening now. So how many tarantulas do I have? That's a great question. I am not sure. I want to say the number is 80, but I do want to say that the reason why my number is so high is because I'm in the tarantula breeding. So I have a bunch of them because I am breeding them. I want to breed them, and I want to be able to, you know, give people access to tarantulas that maybe you don't have access to. So my husband and I were doing a bunch of breeding projects, and yeah, more to come with that. Again, we just have slings right now. It is a project that we're working on long term, but let me go back to my story. That's how I got into it. It was because of a horror movie, and a really great one, may I add. But I just love that, you know, I really found passion in this. And if you're somehow thinking like, I don't know, you're kind of doubting yourself of getting into a tarantula or getting into the tarantula hobby, or getting exotic pet, because tarantulas are exotic pets. If you don't know, let me just tell you, this is the video for you. Let me convince you that you should definitely get your first tarantula. Just do the jump. Of course, I'm always cautious. I always say to people, please do your research. I'm just a very research person. When I get a new pet, I need to know what I'm getting myself into. It's just the type of person I am. I don't do anything impulsive, especially when it comes to a creature, an animal, something, a living thing. I don't go into it impulsively. So with us saying that, you never know. I think that tarantulas, especially if you get the really beginner friendly ones, they are an amazing pet. They like to say that it's like having a pet rock. I say that it's more like having a pet plant. You know how in the plant community there's like really easy plants for beginners, and then there's like more complicated plant ownership, and like you need to entail more they're just harder to keep as plants. I say that it's equivalent to like having a plant. That the more beginner friendly ones is like keeping a cactus versus, you know, keeping a more complex humidity tropical plant. Same thing. With the dirt, you may, for some tarantulas may have to keep more dry, for some more humidity. Maybe some require more warmth. Or some require a little bit cooler environments. Like I said, I really think that that is the comparison that I give to people. And also, you never know, you might find some community and some friends within the tarantula keeping space. It's a great community. I have found friendship in this community, and my husband and I have found just this igniting passion in something that we just love. We love just exotic animals and pet keeping. I used to work in the vet industry, and I loved it. Sadly, I just didn't stay in that industry, but it's always been my passion since I was a kid. So if it's your passion, if you feel so like doubtful that maybe I can't keep this pet, if it's not for any, you know, besides like the fear of keeping an exotic pet, there's nothing, another obstacle stopping you from it, I say that you go for it. Obviously, always think of your finances, always think of where you live, as in like, if you're traveling a lot, I don't suggest getting a tarantula. But if what's stopping you is just kind of the fear that, you know, you might, you know, fail at keeping a tarantula, no, don't let that stop you at all. I say that you go for it. Like always, do your research. And I just love the community. I love seeing people chat on Discord, Reddit, and just seeing people's growth within the tarantula community, and just seeing people so passionate about it. And people are very passionate when it comes to tarantulas, and people are also very passionate about why we keep tarantulas and why they dislike them. Fun fact, actually, I am scared of spiders, or mostly I like to tell people that I'm scared of house spiders. I do not like the little tiny little house spiders that crawl into your house, because it's just the fact that they are so unpredictable. You don't know where they are. They could crawl up your nose or your ear or whatever. But a tarantula, I think it's more the fact that I don't know where the spiders are going or where they go that I'm scared of, because a tarantula, I'm not scared of. I love them so much. It's just something that just warms my heart seeing every day. I think the first one that I see every morning is the curly hair. I want to show her to you guys eventually. I just love her. She has the sassiest, cutest personality ever. And a lot of people may say like tarantulas don't have personalities. I beg to differ. Okay, to me they have personalities, and I don't know, every tarantula has kind of like its funny little quirks. So with saying that, if you are just doubting yourself or you don't know if you should get a tarantula, I say that you do, because they're pretty cool and they are a fun pet to keep, and they are pretty beginner friendly if you know where to start. But hey, that's actually a video I want to do. I want to do my top 5 beginner friendly favorite tarantulas to keep, and I also want to give you guys information. So if you want to follow me and my journey with tarantulas, follow me. I want to make my, this channel a community where people come and make friends online and learn from my mistakes and learn from, things that I've learned throughout this journey of keeping tarantulas. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little unedited, super raw rant, and you enjoyed my awkwardness, because I feel like I can be awkward, or at least maybe I think that I'm being awkward. I don't know. But just enjoy this video, and I hope that you come back and you subscribe and you become part of this community that I'm trying to build here. Okay, well, that is it for today's video, and let me know if you enjoyed these unedited, super raw videos where I'm just ranting to the camera. Yeah, so let me know if you enjoy it. I know that I enjoy it just because I get to just be carefree and just kind of let out my thoughts without having to worry about what I'm saying or that I'm giving you guys the right information. Because I'm telling you, trying to get very specific and scientific and detail-oriented and give you guys the correct information, and trying to find sources to give you guys this correct information. It's a lot, okay? And then feeling like you have to memorize a script or memorize this all information, it's just, it can be a lot. But I definitely do want to get these more in-depth videos on tarantula care soon. So just stay tuned for that. But okay, I should probably go now. It is pretty late at night and I'm tired. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye.